Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who may or may not already know, my name is Alex, aka YELLOOBERRY.
I'm like, damn, you so fine, girl, what is your sign? She say I'm a Sagittarius, I'm a Capricorn, the beginning and end. I got a friend for your friend, hey, I'm making all of this money to spend. Deal stores buying.
Hey, I don't bite. And by today's video, you guys already know why you are here. We are here for Gianna's 4-month update. Ah, you're my pretty girl. Say hi. Say hello. For those of you who do not know, if you are new to my channel, I have a 5-month-old daughter. Today she actually turned 5 months. But like I said, you may not know, I like to give her updates at the end of that month. So she's 5 months today, so I can well tell you what was going down during month 4. So let's get into it. Guys, I ain't gonna lie to you. Month 4 took me for a loop, more so the latter half of the month. Gianna does so much more, which is given. But it's just like when it's happening, you're just like, wow. My girl is a talker. We knew this. We knew this since like what, month 2 or 3? Gianna will sit there and babble all day, 45 minutes. I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm like, all right, Caleb, you gotta take her. She's a chatterbox, but we knew that, right? We knew that. So for one, I have everything written down so I didn't forget it throughout the months. Her language is increasing, which I've already established. She imitated my niece. We call her auntie cousin. My niece always calls her and she's like, hi, Gianna, hi, Gianna, hi, Gianna. And no lie, guys, Gianna said, hi. My niece and I were just like, what just happened? And literally after Gianna said that, she didn't say anything. So I'm like, I know she was imitating my niece. I don't think that she literally knew she was saying hi and like the meaning of the word hi and stuff. But Gianna definitely said hi. Oh yeah, we have on our little matching t-shirts Daddy bought for us, for me, for Mother's Day. When I was pregnant with Gianna, make sure I go like that Instagram photo. But yeah, my girl said hi. That was her first word at 4 months. She makes a lot of high-pitched sounds now, which you probably kind of just witnessed. Even when she cries now, I can tell the severity of like whatever she's going through by the pitch of her cry. Like she will scream very high-pitched and like kind of ring your ears. She doesn't do it often, so that's how I know when she reaches that high-pitched sound, something's going on. And even now, you can hear her. Before, she used to cool, like really low tones. Just like that. Last month update, month 3, I mentioned to you guys that I will be teaching Gianna sign language. However, I ain't gonna lie, I definitely fell off with the sign language. But fortunate enough for me, I have this app called Happier Day. I forgot what it's called. But it basically just tells me like the new leap that Gianna will be going into, like the new phase of life. And it was saying that she's going to understand more like cause and effect things. She's going to take more interest in toys that have buttons because she's going to see that when she presses a button, it lights up or it moves or whatever the case may be. So I take that as this time around, now I'm going to be more serious about the sign language because whenever I like signal to her milk and I actually give her the breast, she's going to start to put 2 and 2 together. As time progresses, I'm going to get better with it as well as she is. And also, I learned that she knows her name. Some days are better than others. But I can say, Gianna. 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 One day, she was playing inside of her little activity center, and I called her name, and she stopped, and she looked at me. And I was like, okay. But again, some days are better than others. Some days, her ignore game is very, very strong. So I'm like, Gianna, and she's looking the other way and just ignoring me. And I have a little fiery Leo on my hand, so yeah, there goes that. And oh my gosh, guys, her fine motor skills and gross motor skills are just developing so much. She touches everything now. Everything she has to touch. One day I was in the bathroom like throwing something in the garbage, so I bent down a little bit to make sure I didn't miss. And right next to the garbage is the shower door, and it has like the railing. I'm trying to walk away from the garbage, and I'm like getting a little stumped. Gianna's holding on to the shower door. I'm like, girl, we have to go. Everything, guys, she touches, which is very good for me now because it occupies her more, so I could give her toys that like crinkle and stuff, and now she can actually play with it herself. I don't have to sit there and do it. I can give her a book and she'll flip through the pages. Right now she's holding on to the armrest of the chair, so that's why you don't see her. And it's just amazing to see everything she touches. So as you guys know, with everything touching, she puts it in her mouth. So we have been like kind of not baby proofing everything, but just making sure that certain things are within her reach. And I know I also mentioned to you guys in my nursery tour, I have her hatch and her camera sitting on like the ledge of her crib. I have been humbled, okay? In that video, I was telling you guys like, oh, I know my kid. When the time comes, I'll take it down. Well, y'all, the time came rather quickly. I have actually taken those things down whenever Gianna sleeps, because now that she's at that pulling stage, I don't want like one day that I might not notice that like a wire is hanging for her to pull it, and the next thing you know, my baby's getting clonked in the head or electrocuted. So I remove those things whenever she is in the crib. But again, to each their own. I know I hate when people try to tell me what to do, but again, I just want to reiterate it to you guys. Anything around or inside of the crib is very hazardous for the child, because again, these children are fast, they grow up quickly. One day you may think a baby ain't doing something, next day they are. So again, just words of advice, please do not put anything inside or around the crib. But again, I ain't gonna tell you how to parent your kid. She also puts everything in her mouth, including her father's nose, and she found her feet. My baby girl found her feet, so now she's always trying to put her foot in her mouth. It is the cutest, but nastiest thing that I have ever seen. Oh my gosh, I love it! So next up, we have breastfeeding. I am still breastfeeding strong. I pump whenever I need to pump, so if I'm like away from her, I'll pump. If I know I'm gonna be away from her, I pump. However, a word of advice I wanna give you guys is that if you are pumping, do not unnecessarily use your pumped milk. Caleb and I were supposed to go away for my birthday, and because I was like, oh, I just have milk in the fridge, I don't feel like breastfeeding right now. That milk could have came in handy when we were supposed to go away, because it was supposed to be a surprise trip for my birthday. So we were supposed to, I think he told me about it like 4 days before we were like supposed to leave. So I'm over here like pumping like crazy. It was just crazy. So just a word of advice, if you don't have to use your pumped milk, literally save it for a rainy day unless it is about to expire. My breasts actually do not leak as much anymore. I also mentioned to you guys that my nursing pads are life. Like, I do not go anywhere without them. Now, y'all, your girl is just going out here with a bra. I don't leak as much. My milk production has pretty much settled into knowing how much Gianna drinks, when she drinks and stuff like that. The only time I can say that I would use a nursing pad is if I know that I'm at home. I've been breastfed Gianna in a while, which doesn't really happen much often, because again, she's basically only breastfed. Like, I give her a bottle rarely. I don't use my nursing pads like that anymore, and my breasts don't leak like that anymore. And now during our feedings, Gianna likes to like rub my chest and grab my hair and play with my necklace. It's just so amazing to see that, like, when we first started breastfeeding, she was like just drinking. But now she like plays and she's like rubbing me. I love when she rubs my chest. One time when she first started doing it, I swear she was gonna rub the skin off my chest. Like, she was ODing. But I learned to love it. All right, G. See what I mean, all right? And I also noticed that she tries to put the nipple in and out of her mouth. I've noticed that before she turned 4 months, but now it's very noticeable that she knows what she's doing. So like, when she wants breast, before I can even take it out, she's like grabbing the skin above my nipple, and she's like trying to put the breast in her mouth. And there are times when she doesn't want any more breast. She's like, okay, sucking and just pulling it out. And last but not least, my baby girl can sit up. She can sit up by herself. I do use a Bobby to assist her, but like, oh my gosh, guys, it's the sweetest thing. I cannot believe she can sit up by herself. Like, who is this little human? Do y'all remember who she was when I first introduced her? Like, I cannot believe that all of this has just happened in 4 months, and now I'm just so eager to see what I'm gonna tell y'all at the end of the 5-month mark, because she's growing up super fast. She can't go from laying down to sitting up by herself. However, if she's sitting up, she can lay down by herself. She can catch herself. If she's like slipping back, she'll like pull herself forward. But guys, I'm truly blessed. I love this little girl. But before my camera shuts off, because it is dying on y'all, I want to thank you all for tuning into Gianna's 4 months. Make sure you go and like our picture on Instagram. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Say bye, Gigi. Look, Buddy, look. Hey, G. Bye, guys.